Okay, so we're doing reading and literacy, and she was gonna read out loud the town mouse and the country mouse, and then she's gonna narrate it, and then we're gonna do copy work.
A town mouse once visited a relative who lived in the country. For lunch, the country mouse served wheat stalks, roots, and acorns with a dash of cold water to drink. The town mouse ate very sparingly, nibbling a little of this and a little of that, and by her manner making it very plain that she ate the food, the simple food, only to be polite. After the long talk, or rather the town mouse talked about her life in the city went well, the country mouse listened. They then went to bed after in a cozy nest in the hedgerow, and slept in quiet and comfort until morning. In her sleep, the country mouse dreamed she was a town mouse with all the luxuries and the city life that her friend had described for her. So the next day, when the town mouse asked the country mouse to go to home with her to the city, she gladly said yes. So when they reached the mansion in which the town mouse lived, they found on the table in the dining room with leavings of a very fine banquet. There were sweetmeats, jellies, pastries, delicious cheeses indeed, the most tempting foods that a mouse can imagine. But as the country mouse was about to nibble a dainty bit of pastry, she heard the cat meow loudly and scratch at the door. In great fear, the mice scurried to a hiding place where they lay quite still for a long time, hardly daring to breathe. When at last they ventured back to the feast, the door opened suddenly and came the servants to clear the table, followed by the house dog. The country mouse stopped in the town's mouse den only long enough to pick up her carpet bag and umbrella. You may have luxuries and dainties I have not, she said as she hurried away, but I prefer my plain food and a simple life in the country with the peace and security that go with it. Pover- Poverty with security is better than plenty in midst of fear and uncertainty.
Okay, so what's the story about?
A town mouse who who was poor and mouse was rich. The country mouse served lots of food, wheat food, roots, acorns, and then some water to drink. And then after the meal, the friends talk, or the town mouse talked about her life in the city while the country mouse listened.
And then?
They when they were after the big meal and the talking, they went to bed in comfy and coziness
Mhm.
till until morning. And then the, there was a dining table with a fine table with food, pastries, and cheese, what a mouse loves. When the the country mouse was gonna get a little nibble, the country mouse heard a cat meow loudly
Mhm.
and scratching at the door,
Mhm.
and they hid for a long time until the cat was gone. They didn't breathe. They didn't move. They just stay still. They just stay still. Then a bunch of servants also has a dog.
Do you think which one's better? The
Rich or poor?
No, not rich or poor. The town mouse's house or the country mouse's house.
I like the town mouse final decision.
Final decision.
Yes. Because it has a lot of food.
But even when you cannot eat it because there's a lot. There's a cat guarding it and a dog guarding it.
Yes, I'm okay with that.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
So what does the moral lesson mean?
Being poor with safety and security is better than having a lot of stuff, having a lot of food, having a lot of everything.
Mhm.
In the middle of fear and uncertainty and
Mhm.
and uncertainty.
Okay, now what does that mean to you? What does it mean to you? Would you rather have a lot of toys, a lot of food, but you're always scared?
To have a lot of stuff.
Yes, you're always scared because
Yes, I do.
there's always a threat of, like in the town mouse, there's always the risk of being eaten by the cat or the dog.
I didn't understand it earlier, so here I am saying the country mouse
You want to be the country mouse.
who has enough stuff.
Just enough, just fine, right? And
It's better to have enough than overflowing stuff. It's more better to have enough
why is it better?
because you might not have enough space in the home,
Mm-hmm.
or because you might have enough space for enough stuff.
Right? So,
That's why you don't tell anyone where you're going.
uh-huh.
So they might think that you won't come back after a while. And
Uh-huh.
when you guys come back, when the people come back, the stuff are gone.
Correct. Correct. So we might as well have just enough, just fine. We don't want a lot of stuff, but we're comfortable.
Yes.
Okay?
POV.
Overly? Read it. Read it.
That's right.
And then you do follow the lines, the proper writing, okay? Poverty? Read it. It's poverty. Poverty. So poverty.
Yes.
Okay.
Poverty.
Very good. Correct. And then go ahead. Poverty.
Poverty with